The Rockford Meijer had to recall hundreds of pounds of meat. That's because the ground beef may have tiny shards of metal in it.
This was beef that was sold from Friday afternoon through Saturday afternoon at the Rockford location only. Now, there are no reports of any injuries, but if you have some of the recalled product, you can bring the beef back to the store for a refund or a replacement.
New tonight, 24-hour News 8's Danny Carlson is finding out what grocers do to make sure that the beef they sell is safe.
Yeah, and actually we got a chance to speak to a woman who told us that she and her family actually bought and also ate the possibly contaminated ground beef this past Saturday. All that's left is this wrapper. She says she called Meijer to see what she should do. She says their initial response was, as long as nobody chipped a tooth or anything, it's not a big deal. Now, Meijer would not talk with us on camera today, saying that they recalled the beef out of an abundance of caution. So we went to a grocer here locally to find out what type of safety precautions butchers use to make sure things like this don't happen.
Hello. How are you this evening?
John McCauley, a manager at Ken's Fruit Market in Alger Heights, says that it's not unheard of for pieces of metal to end up leaving a grinder along with the ground meat. That's what appears to have happened at the Rockford Meijer this weekend, which is why McCauley says you just have to keep your eyes on the meat.
It's not unheard of. A lot of it is just based on, it's one of those things that can happen. But you have to, you can't fall asleep with it. You got to watch it every time it goes through to make sure that it doesn't happen.
That means everything, even down to how that ground meat is displayed in the deli counter, is meant to make sure that it's safe.
We, find a different way to kind of stack it to make it look very presentable, but ultimately it's about the inspection coming from the grinder to the tray.
We don't know what exactly happened at the Rockford Meijer this weekend, and McCauley didn't want to point any fingers. But another thing to keep in mind, the Rockford Meijer recalled about 600 pounds of ground beef, ground right there in the store from just that 24-hour period.
With as small as our operation is, it's very easy to manage the quality, whereas when you get into something that's much larger, the ratio for potential, accidents and things that happen goes up exponentially.
Thank you so much.
Now, Meijer did say that you can return the ground beef for a full refund, even if you're unsure if you bought it during that specific time period. And also the woman we spoke to today who had already eaten it, she told us she was also told that she could get a refund for that meat. We do have a full list of all of the recalled beef on our website, woodtv.com.